Good morning, good morning. Trying to do a little bit better at vlogging today. It is sprinkling outside. The weather said it wasn't supposed to like actually rain until like tonight, but these clouds are mad. So I don't know if that's gonna be the case. At the very least, it looks like it's going to be very, very gloomy for at least the first half of the day. Okay, work went well. Tips were surprisingly very good from yesterday. I don't think they'll be really great from today. But yeah, I was not, some of my coworkers must have taken like some cake orders. Anyway, it has been another gloomy, sort of rainy, sort of not day around here. Which means it's wonderful to have the windows open, so that'll be great. But it's definitely like, will it rain? Is it not? Is it raining? Who knows? But I'm excited to go home and start reading the new book that I'm reading. So I hope it's good. I'm a little mad. I'm less mad because I was on the phone with my mom, and so I was on the phone with her when it happened, so I'm a little less mad, but I would like your opinion, okay? Long story short, last month on the 20th, so about exactly a month ago, that was when I was suffering from my other sinus infection. I couldn't do the CVS online help thing because it was a Saturday, they weren't open. I found out that through Walgreens, Piedmont Quick Care did an online visit. That's what I did. I didn't put in my insurance, I don't think, but when I was on the call with her, she was like, so I see you paid like the $60 for the visit, but I see like, do you have insurance? And I said, yes, I do. And she goes, okay, well, we can put that in as I can refund you the $60, making it sound like doing my insurance would be a better option than doing the $60 pay. However, I just received a bill in the mail for $192, and the bill itself is actually $370, but apparently insurance or my deductible, whatever, paid $177 of it. Basically this bill for $192, and I called them and I was like, did this go through my insurance? Because the adjustment, there's two different lines. One says adjustment, one says insurance payments, and insurance payments has 0. The adjustment has 177, right? So I was like, did this go through? Like, what in the world is going on? She basically told me, oh yeah, those that are uninsured or don't want to use their insurance get a 70% discount on the full price. And I said, why wasn't that told to me? And she goes, well, since we have a deal with the insurance companies, like that's not really something we advertise. So basically they're just willingly screwing people over. Anyway, I think it's great that they have a lower rate for those that are uninsured. I think that's great. But it's not fair that they made it sound like to me that it would be a better option for me to go through insurance. Anyway, I'm trying to, because I do not want to pay this bill. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. I don't want to pay this bill. That would be the easier choice because do I have $192 to spare? Fortunately, I do. I don't want to pay that though, because they're the ones that inadvertently, I don't believe that the doctor who I spoke to knew what their policies were. I don't expect her to have known that, but nowhere on there did it even say, and I was looking through their website too, nowhere does it say that any type of service like I received should be $370 for an insured patient. There's no way, like nowhere on there does it say anything like that. Anyway, I'm just frustrated. I don't really know. The bill isn't due. I know the easier thing is just to pay it. I have the money to pay it. I should just do it and get it over with. But there's also a part of me that is just really angry. I'm really angry that they can do that. I'm really angry that they can just get away with doing something like that. And so there's a big part of me is too that wants to fight it and wants to be like, is there some legal grounds that I can do that? And because that's ridiculous. They shouldn't be able to do something like that. And so I don't know. I wanted to come home and read, and now I've gotten to read a tiny bit, but so far in the 20 pages of my book I've read, I'm not super impressed by it. So I hope that'll change, but I don't really know. I gave it about 54 pages. The main character is awful. I despise her. There is no redeeming quality about her. And I know you could argue, well, only 54 pages, but they're taking way too long to get to the actual like story, and I know I can't stand it. Plus she's the one who, as a ghost, is then trying to figure out like what exactly happened to her, who's the one who killed her, and if I don't even like her, I'm like, yeah, no. So sorry, but that's a no. So the next one that showed up on the random number generator, I got this one sometime early last year called All Our Hidden Gifts. I remember getting this one from Barnes & Noble, actually. It's one of the few, I think I got it when it was a buy one, get one 50% off, but I'm very, very excited for this one. I am really crossing my fingers. It's also a much larger book than normal. Like, it's a lot taller. So something really exciting that did happen at work today too is I guess I am now planning a mini trip for me and one of my coworkers, Lily, who she is getting ready to go to her first year of college this fall. And she's mentioned it a few times before about how Disney World is, she's always wanted to go. She's always wanted to go. She wanted it to actually be her like senior trip thing, and it didn't happen, right? And so she's like, in the past, like over the course of her, you know, life, she's always been like, maybe we can go for this, and then they don't go, or maybe we can go for this, and then she doesn't go, and then it's like all of this stuff. And so I told her, I was like, well, one of the best times to go, I was like, that, you know, you could make happen is, I was like, we could do, because I wasn't saying like we could go, but I was like, if you want someone to go with, like, I'm always down, you know, for Disney. And so she was like, really? She was like, I thought about asking you, but like, I was afraid, you know, I didn't know if you'd want to. I was like, oh my God, yeah, of course. And so I told her, I was like, you know, maybe January, like after New Year's, like right after New Year's, before school starts up again and before work at the bakery starts up again, what if, you know, just a quick trip there? And so she said Magic Kingdom and Epcot are the two she really wants to visit. And so we are now basically planning to do a mini trip, like a two full day trip, right at the beginning of January. So that's fun. I headed to bed later than I should have last night, so I'm making up for it tonight by going to bed at a very decent time. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. On social media is in the description. Love you all.